Today, I want to encourage you and remind you that you are worth it. As believers, there are things that we face that challenges our perspective of worth in the eyes of God, as well as how you see yourself. Now, when I speak of worth, it is not in the context of feeling entitled or deserving of something, because we understand that God's mercy and grace is what withholds punishment that we deserve and grants us favor to receive His gifts and His blessings. See, when you think about worth or your self-worth, it is important to remember that God saw that you were worth redeeming. Jesus willingly laid down His life because you were worth dying for. You were worth saving. This is why in Ephesians 4 verse 1, Paul encourages the believer to live a life worthy of the calling that you receive, because there was a priceless gift given for your salvation and the right to sonship in the kingdom of God. Daily, what the enemy comes to do is to tear down your self-worth and your esteem through comparison, through down talk, through low mindset, causing you to question your identity and forget that you are precious in the sight of God. See, the world is at a point where worth is defined by the number of social media followers and the amount of likes that you get on a picture or video. But that should not define your worth. The mere fact that you were created in the image and likeness of God is enough to elevate your thinking about your self-worth. When esteem is low or your self-worth is non-existent, it makes it difficult for you to receive and embrace the gift of God and the promises of God in your life. When God called Jeremiah to be a prophet, to be His mouthpiece, Jeremiah began to invalidate the call based off an inaccurate perspective of himself. In Jeremiah 1, Jeremiah highlighted the fact that he was just a boy. But God in the prior verse highlighted the intrinsic value that he possessed as being a boy formed and fashioned by God for such a time as this. You are not just a boy or a girl or a woman or a man. You are a child of God. Jesus says in Luke 12 verse 7, "Indeed, the hairs of your head are all counted. Don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows." Listen, do not go on with this day believing the lie of the enemy. Jesus saw that you were worth dying for even before you knew Him, even before you said yes to Him. So in knowing this, your perspective should change from the idea of being worthless to embracing the fact that you are worth it. And life is worth living because our God lives, our God reigns, and it is Him that holds your future. Thanks for tuning in to A Point to Life podcast, and I pray that you have a blessed day.